tour, I mean, a four-way call, having so the idea is to have the listing agent, right, on the phone be on the phone with the seller, and then joining the buyer's agent, which we would already have the buyers on the phone as well, right? When you do that with Facebook, you can choose which screen to make bigger. So like, obviously you want the seller screen to be the biggest one, so because they're the ones walking through the property and showing you the house. But the problem with that is that not everybody has an iPhone. So I also tried Google Drop, and I don't know if anybody is familiar with that. I just wasn't able to add more people to it. And I know there's a way, but obviously that's what it's for, but I wasn't very successful with it. So Zoom sounds like the better option because you can just have a meeting, and ideally would be like you getting a request to show your property, so you would schedule a meeting from that request. Does that make sense?
Everybody, questions? Anyone? Anyone? Everybody
Yes,
has
so
it down?
With Zoom, so what you're saying is Zoom is the best option based on what you've researched, because we can do the same thing with the multiple screens where multiple people can see it at the same time.
Right, and then you can disable, like, where we don't always have to be on the camera, like let the person that's guiding the tour be the one. And as you when you talk, you come up, right? But the person speaking is the person that's going to be on the screen. If the buyer has questions or want the seller to stop at a certain point, they'll come up. But basically, we're just facilitating the meeting and letting the seller being the guide for the tour, and then the buyer asking the questions if they want a focus on something specifically or have a question about a specific area of the house.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Great.
The thing about Zoom is that you create the meeting, you send the invitation as a link. So you send it to the buyer's agent, and the buyer's agent will just share that link with their buyer. And all they have to do is make sure that they have the app, that's all.
Excellent.
So maybe one of the things that we should do is create an email for all our clients and send them a URL with the Zoom app link so that we could be a step ahead, possibly instead of a step behind. Would that be correct?
Yeah, I mean, the plan is to send me some kind of like a guided, some instructions on how to do the guided tour. So if we are going to do this with our sellers, we definitely want to give them the option of like how to download the app, test that with them, giving some instructions on what to do and what not to do when guiding the tour, because we don't want them just talking about the things that they think are important, because obviously sellers would get excited about their home and may want to talk too much or say things that the buyer may not even be interested in. So we'll have to put something together. He already put something together, and I think it's pretty good. But maybe we can tweak it a little bit.
Well, I can share what I sent her. It definitely needs some polish, but it's a good start for sure.
It's a good start, yeah.
I wonder if I can do it as a file here. It looks like. Let me see if I can.
Another thing I wanted to share, and I don't know, Ron, how we can share this with the office, but I was just in another Zoom meeting with another Keller Williams office in Chicago. I was invited for the meeting, and I joined because it was about guided tours, virtual tours, and things like that. And there was an agent that actually shared, and what they did is, because we have an insurance showing property now, what he did is he went to one of his properties and did a guided tour and it was pretty cool because it was as he showed it, like opening the door. When he opened the door, someone was recording him, right? And so as as the recording starts, you'll see him greeting that person as if that person was the buyer. And what he was doing is like just welcoming any buyer that you may have, sort in the house, and pointing out the rooms, the features about the house, without talking too much, concentrating on the things that were important. And then the person that was recording was like the eyes of the buyer. It was pretty cool. It was a YouTube video he did. So he recorded it on his iPhone, uploaded it to YouTube, and then uploaded that to the site. He had an agent site for the property, which he also shared that information, and it's only $40 for the agents, for the listing site for that particular property. But even if you did a YouTube video like that and then upload it to the MLS, it gives people another way of seeing the house.
All right. So also, I know that we encouraged in QHI, the photography company is now doing a Matterport type of video. That if you guys have you guys ever seen the Matterport, how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, that's probably one of the best walkthroughs you can get, because you literally go into each space in the house if you want and look at it. So I think that might be a good thing to do too, is just have something like a Matterport walkthrough. This idea was kind of where the seller would be walking through and the buyer could ask specific questions, and then the seller could kind of help.
How do you do those? Because I was looking into it, but it's like a camera, like a very expensive, specific camera.
It's a $3,000 to $4,000 camera. Yeah. So so there's Matterport, and then there's like, I don't know what QHI is using, but it's very similar. So it'll be where it's all the pictures. So it's like you're actually in the house and you're walking through, and you can move from room to room. It's pretty cool.
All right. Let me see if my client is good.
Share. I'm trying to find the file, see if I can upload the file for you guys on this, what I put together so far. If somebody wants to step up and make it more beautiful and add to it or something, that would be amazing.
Ron, how's your team working, and what's the structure been on a daily basis with your team so far over the last week?
What we did is basically the people who are on salary, we cut everybody's hours essentially, and they're spending 3 to 4 solid hours a day lead generating. And then, oh wait, I think the seller's here. Is that Kira, Lynette?
Yeah, but she says she can't get she can't hear anything. She's on her phone. How different is it?
So you're kind of guiding her? All right.
Yeah.
So I'll keep
Hold on a minute, Lynette, when she logs in on her phone, she's gonna have to turn her volume up.
Okay.
You got it, Kira? You're in now.
Okay. I had to hit something on the lower left-hand corner, but it worked.
Perfect. Can she turn her phone the other way?
What do you mean? Oh, to see. Oh, they want to see you, honey.
No, turn. If you turn the phone sideways, it should go to wide angle.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
There
they
we
want
go.
to see the house, but turn it the other way.
Awesome. All right. So Lynette, we're just going to be quiet and let you lead the show. And Kira, we all applaud you and thank you so much for doing this with us. It's going to help us sell your house too.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Don't mind the mess though.
All right. So Kira, we have some people on the other line. Here is, well, Ron will be the agent's, the buyer's agent. And then if anyone, can anyone else be the buyer for this to ask questions as they may possibly?
I'll be happy to.
Okay,
Great.
so Herb would be your buyer.
Okay.
So Ron, just want to thank you for being able to be here today for this virtual tour, and I hope your client is able to get good information of it. If you guys have any questions, please ask us through as we go through it. My client Kira is on the phone, and she'll be showing the home If you need to stop at any point to point anything out or ask anything specific about a part of the home, feel free to do that. Otherwise, we're just going to go room by room and try to show you as much as possible, okay?
Thank you so much. And my client's name is Herb, meet Kara.
Kara, thank you so much for allowing me to do this in these extraordinary times.
Great, so we're ready to go.
Herb. Okay, all right. So now we're going to walk through the front door. It's actually already open. Is that slow enough for you guys?
Yeah,
Yes.
so far.
Okay, this is the foyer.
All right.
Do you guys have any questions?
No, if you can switch the phone back the other way again, that would be great.
Okay, that worked better.
There
Okay.
you go. Yeah, that's wide angle. Perfect.
Okay. All right, so this is the living room area.
Great. Can you show us the window? Go closer to the window so we can see it, kind of get a look at it. Nice. I like your blinds.
Well, thank you.
Kira, how old are the windows in the house?
The windows are original to the house.
And what year was the house built?
In 1980.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
It looks like you have crown molding.
Yes, we do. This is the dining room area.
Okay,
Okay.
great. Thank you.
Okay, and then I'll scoot back a little bit from here. It goes into the kitchen.
Sarah, can we get the view from the living room into the, like, towards the front room? Like from the back where you at? You can see the
Absolutely.
size of that opens. Yeah.
Oh, wow, nice open space.
Not to the other side so they can see the front if you can. Great. So that would be where you came from. Right.
Oh, look at all the natural light coming in there.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I'm sorry, go on. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this slow enough for you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
Okay.
Speed.
All right, this is a view into the kitchen and then the family room with children.
Can we see the countertops?
Yes.
Beautiful. Those look newer.
You know, I don't know the age of the countertops. They were here when we bought the house.
Okay.
When did you buy it?
We bought it in 2012. I think. Yes, 2012. Okay, and then there's stairs going down.
Are those all real hardwood floors?
Yes, they are. We have, it's okay. We have a pantry,
Nice.
kind of stocked right now.
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay, and then this is the family room. Okay, and then we have a bathroom right here, which I'll show you.
Great.
And just to give you an idea where we are, this is where we walked in.
Got it.
Is there a closet on there, honey?
Yeah, do you want me to? Okay, so this door is the basement. This one is a closet, and that one is to the garage. Coat closet.
Got it.
Do you want to see the basement or?
Yeah,
We
the
can
Can we
see-
get the family room a little bit, boy?
Yeah, the family room and the
in the yard.
yard and everything, as long as we're here.
Okay, so this is the family room.
Yeah.
Do the
nice.
kids come with the house?
Yes, they're free.
Okay,
There you go.
sold.
All right. This is the deck.
Nice large yard. Is the whole yard, no, part of the yard is fenced, okay.
Yes, just the back. And then there's a runner on the side of the house for pets.
Nice. Okay.
Is that a
Okay.
gas fireplace or a wood fireplace?
It is a gas fireplace.
Thank you.
It's a gas starter. It's a wood burning though, right?
That is a great question. So you just turn it. Does that mean it's a gas?
If it has gas, does it have gas logs or do you put in regular logs?
It has gas logs. So
Okay.
it's gas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's
Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, this is great.
Okay.
Can we see the ceiling in there? Okay. Okay, great.
Okay. And then I'm going to show you the half bath since we're on this floor.
Okay.
All right. It's right next to the family room.
Nice.
There you go. That's what the walls look like.
the like texture wall. Is that only in the bathroom?
The texture, it's this way in the bathroom and then also one of the bedrooms.
Okay.
Okay. To the bedrooms.
Yes, please.
If you can. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go up these stairs. Okay, here's one of the bathrooms.
All right. Can we see inside the tub?
Yes.
Shower? Okay. Oh, nice.
There's a cow. There's a cow in there and a duck.
Great. Love it.
Is
Okay.
that a tile?
Yeah, can you scan all the way to the top? There we go. Okay.
Tiled all the way to the ceiling, nice.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yep, great.
Okay, back to the hallway. Okay, so the first bedroom is the master.
Is Eric working there?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Can we ask
you
questions?
don't have
We could just be quiet and you could just look in. How's that?
Okay,
we'll be quiet.
so this is the master.
Okay.
All right, buddy. You too.
It's Eric.
All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Hey, not really cool when I'm working actually here.
All right, and then here's the master bathroom.
Nice butt.
Okay, do you want me to show you anything?
No, that's perfect.
It's perfect.
The little-headed shower.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so that's that. Okay. And then really quick, because this is the best closet. Walk in.
Excellent.
Okay. All right. Okay. Any questions about that?
No, everything
Okay.
looked real nice. Nice
Okay.
open big closet for the master, nice bathroom.
Great. All right. So we do have a deep closet right here.
Oh, wow.
There's some stuff in there,
Okay.
but it is a very deep closet.
Yeah, it's big.
Is that a dresser you have in there?
It is. Okay. We will do this room next. This is one of the bedrooms.
What size bed is that?
That is a full-size bed. The rooms are very large.
Mhm.
Okay. And then you can see it's another walk-in closet. Another walk-in closet. Okay. And then here's the other bedroom. This is also a full-size bed.
I'm sorry, what size bed? A queen or a full?
A full.
A full. Okay.
What's the view from that room? Uh-oh.
You froze.
Yes, it did.
Oh,
Did you push the pause button or something?
Are
Okay,
you
can
there?
anybody hear me? It's John Dubois. Hello?
Hello, John.
Hey, okay, now I can hear something. Right now I see a window in a room. I have no idea what's going on. I couldn't hear anything.
Okay. Yes, our camera just froze.
Oh, okay, so are you guys in the house right now?
Yes,
Is that a house?
yes, we're doing a virtual walkthrough.
Oh, okay, so that's it. Okay, all right, makes sense.
Hold on, we're going to get our seller back on.
I'm texting her.
All right, great. This is probably what it'll really be like.
Right, that'll happen.
Things
Yeah.
happen.
Right, okay. Let's see what she says. All right, but so far, I mean, what do you guys think? Is
Oh
that
my
a
God,
good?
it's tremendous. And here's what I like about it. You know, you made a comment earlier that you were concerned about whether Kira or anybody would talk too much. I don't
Mhm.
think in this circumstance there is anything bad, and I'll tell you why. It's real and it's unscripted, and I think any buyer would greatly appreciate having this over nothing.
Right. So Herb, if you look at the notes I put in, I put in kind of the idea is that you would have the person at each room, scan the room, and then just ask, is this speed okay? Do you have any
Mhm.
questions? But not elaborate on anything, because just like when the seller's there, when we're there with a live showing, you don't really know for sure what the buyer's hot points are. And you don't want the seller elaborating about anything that might not be something that buyer is excited about.
Okay.
That's we definitely would coach a seller in advance. That's why this thing that I attached there kind of goes through that.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, that is true, because people may talk too much sometimes. Oh, here's Kara.
Hi, sorry about that.
No problem.
No worries.
Are you back?
I'm back. Hey, let me show you this one really quick. Okay, so here's that room again.
Yep.
Okay, and then just to show you the closet, another walk-in.
Yeah.
Every room has a walk-in closet.
Yeah, nice walk-ins. We didn't get to see the view out the window still. I don't know if
Oh,
you could see that.
okay.
That'd be great. That's where we lost you.
Okay, this is the view out the window.
Okay, great. So you're looking out the front.
Right.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay. So do you guys have any questions or want to see another room?
I think
You don't,
we're done up here.
does the buyer have any questions about anything?
No, I think I'm pretty solid with what I've seen today, without a doubt.
There's a basement as well. That we didn't see yet, so maybe we take a quick pick at that.
How
I
old
was
are
gonna
the,
ask their
I do have
basement.
one question. How old are the appliances?
The refrigerator is brand new. We just got it about a month ago. And then I would have to check on the appliances for you.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
absolutely. Okay. This is the basement. There's a crawl space. Goes pretty far back.
Oh, yeah. A lot of space.
We made this our toy area.
Good place to put the kids.
Could you walk up to the furnace and just show us the furnace before you head upstairs?
Sure.
Perfect.
Is the furnace, that does not look original, no.
No. Great. Awesome.
The washer dryer, there's a laundry room here, right? The laundry room.
Yes. Washer dryer.
Perfect.
Okay. Did you want to see the outside?
If you don't mind, that would be amazing.
Okay. From the front of the house or the back?
If you can go out the back, out the deck, and then walk around the side.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for doing this. You're amazing.
Absolutely. Okay. So here's the deck. You guys can watch TV now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, proceed.
We lost her again.
We lost her.
I'm back.
Oh, there you are. All
Okay.
right, cool.
It didn't like it when I put the phone sideways. Okay, there we go. Okay.
It's the corner lot, so it's really big.
Here we go. We're back.
And then do you have a preferred side? Here's
I mean,
the runner.
if you could just show us the side where the dog run is, that would be amazing. Okay, got it. Mr. Byer, do you have any other questions?
No, I am pretty good. I appreciate Kira taking the time to allowing me to see her home on short notice.
That's great. So maybe
All right.
Karen, you could just end from the driveway looking at the house. So we have one last look at the house from the front.
Okay.
Kara, there was one question, and it was about if the stove, right, if the stove has a gas hookup. I know it's electric, but does it have a gas hookup there still?
It does.
All right.
All right. Your future
Kara,
home.
you're awesome. Thank you. Thanks for taking us through your home.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Enjoy your day.
All right.
Thank you,
Bye.
sweetie. Bye.
Okay, team. So what do you think?
I thought it was awesome.
Great.
So I had
That's
two
great.
thoughts watching this. One was, wait a minute. Am I there? Yeah. One was that, you know, we have a sheet that we send the seller in advance, kind of coaching them. The other one is that we coach the buyer too,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
because I would want to say to the buyer, listen, don't ask questions about the age of the appliances and stuff. I'm going to send you all that in advance. We don't want the seller to be on the spot or get defensive or anything. You know, if there's something you want to see more of, then let's ask for that. If there's a specific question about something, like I think, you know, what kind of fireplace, again, if that's already in the listing sheet, let's not make the seller have to describe that. Let them just show us the house.
Okay.
Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
So you would kind of coach the buyer in advance too and say, hey, let's go through, and then you would literally go through the listing sheet in advance with the buyer and say, so it's 3 bedrooms, it's 2.5 bathrooms, it's a full unfinished basement, and the appliances were, you know, from 2014. The furnace was from, you know, 2005. The windows are original. It looks like the roof is original, and it's an asphalt driveway. You know, I would just cover all of that with the buyer up front. So then when they walk through, they're looking more at the cosmetics and just getting a feel for what it would be like to live there.
I think also, Ron, I think it's the coaching aspect, coaching our clients, sellers or buyers, and primarily the sellers, is really key here. This particular seller was more, you know, she was quiet and she just, you know, kind of did the tour on her own. And, you know, we do have some clients that are very talkative. And, you know, just out of experience, sometimes when you go into homes with your buyers and the sellers are there, there's a lot of talk. And sometimes, you know, sellers think they're saying something really good. Their intentions are great. And yet the buyer takes it in a different way. So I think coaching our sellers to just do the tour, you know, and then taking care of all other information, like you said, before or after that tour is really, really important, because we don't want our sellers to talk too much and say something that the buyer might interpret in a different way, although the seller might have the best intention possible with whatever it is that they said. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's key. It's the same coaching you would give a seller anytime, right? Get yourself and your kids out of there. You know, clean it the nicest you can clean it. And if a buyer asks you a question, give a short, concise answer, because you don't really know what the question was behind the question.
Right.
If you don't know them and what's important to them. So that's what you should be saying to your buyers, your sellers all the time, more or less. So.
Hey,
okay.
Ron.
Yes.
Ron, it's John Duboff. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, quick question. Okay, so now obviously this is what we're doing now because of what situation we find ourselves in. I think like this is the reset button, and so many more things are going to be this way in the future because people are going to see the convenience of it, and you know that it can be done from anywhere. So that's awesome. But one thing, because I was trying to get logged on, I didn't understand if the agent is doing this walkthrough tour or if the seller is actually doing the tour with their phone, because maybe avoiding the house.
It's the seller doing it.
Seller.
Gotcha. Okay, so then so right now I know we're following, you know, the protocol of shelter in place, right? But in the future, I mean, because I've done walkthroughs for people just on my iPhone, you know, as I'm walking through, showing somebody where I have them on a video call, you know, and I know we're using Zoom right now. So I'm wondering, are the customers, the sellers, the clients, are they just videotaping this with their phone and then just sending that to the agent, and then the agent is disseminating it out to people? Is that how this is working?
Well, our idea here was to show what it would be like if the buyer did a live walkthrough with the seller. So
Gotcha.
it felt like they were walking through the house and could ask questions live.
Gotcha. Okay, because the only other thing I thought was, then I know like a lot of people that I talk to, because I take a lot of photo and video anyways for other things that I do, and I know so many people are terrified of getting in front of the camera. So obviously this is something that a seller could do without ever showing their face.
Yep.
Also, I was just thinking of like, not to like complicate things, but I was just thinking like, you know, people in photos, like online, things like that. This is totally different though. So I don't think this is, because this is a virtual live walkthrough, right? So I would think that's different if a seller was to show themselves you know, to the potential buyer. I just wonder how that would be handled.
Yeah, I think it's up to the seller, you know, like obviously when she got near the mirrors in the bathroom, we could see her. But I mean,
Yeah.
I think if you coach, you know, it really depends on your seller. If you have a seller, like I think she would have been happy to, you know, spend a little bit more time or whatever. It's just we kind of coached
Yeah.
her not to. But I mean, the seller
Yeah.
could start with the camera on themselves, right? She could start with the phone on herself and then say, you know, welcome to
Sure.
my home, and turn the phone around and
Yeah.
start walking through.
Yeah, that's awesome, because I think that's where maybe some kind of script would come in handy for, in general, for
Right.
sellers, right? To give them something to follow, because otherwise, yeah, I could see either some people, like people I know, like just being very quiet and not really elaborating, and then other people just like going to town, like talking forever, probably, yeah, saying the wrong things. So maybe some kind of like script for them to follow.
That's-
Besides, like,
John, you might have missed this, but we actually sent the seller in advance. I just put it here, and I'll put it on the Facebook page, an actual entire procedure. So it's a seller guided tour procedure.
oh, gotcha. Okay, cool, awesome.
So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
we gave her a script, we gave her the whole thing. And, you know, again, we're practicing. It's just kind of the rough draft. And I'd love for anybody who wants to add to it.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be glad to have other people add to it. But I just wanted to do a basic thing so we could
Sure.
see how it looked and how it felt.
Yeah, no, I think this is awesome. I think this is going to work very well because, you know, people want to see, it's just like Facebook now, right? And Instagram and YouTube. People actually want to see the reality, right? They don't want some polished version of somebody, right? So this is actually, I think, pretty cool.
Right.
I would recommend that the seller and the selling agent actually do a couple of run-throughs of doing this virtual tour, so the seller gets more comfortable of doing it when they actually do the virtual
Oh,
tour.
yeah. Yeah, totally.
Really good idea. I want to just try something here. All right. Now, can I get this onto our screen?
Well, I just downloaded your guide in case anybody doesn't get it.
Yeah, we can put it on the Facebook page. All right, now can I share my screen? Okay, let me try something.
I also
here.
downloaded it, so you can reach out to me so we don't bombard Lisa.
All right, so watch this. Can you guys see the screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, you're inside one of my listings right now that has a Matterport.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
So now so this is the other way you could do it, right? You could get in there with your buyer and you could just go, I mean, look at how detailed, I mean, you can go room by room I'm going to get caught in a corner. Whenever I do this, I get caught in a corner. You can go room by room with your client. Here we go. And you can go right into the bedrooms, into the bathrooms. So you could do exactly what we just did with the seller, and you could take them right into the house.
You know, this was done through QHI, Ron?
QHI is just coming out with it now. This one's actually Matterport, which is super crazy expensive.
Yeah, it's super detailed too. So you got to really have the house ready. You can't have a lot of crap everywhere. It'll show everything. And also,
I mean, this house house is super staged. But I mean, literally, like here, you know, you want to know what the kids' favorite toys are? They're right there in the corner. I mean,
yeah, that's
amazing.
the thing about Matterport. You have to use it on like an ideal scenario, because otherwise it's going to make the house look terrible if it doesn't look perfect, you know.
Yeah, we're pretty much only, and it's not cheap, so we're only using it on our more expensive houses.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, look at how, you know, why couldn't you do this with your client and say, hey, yeah, let's go look at this house, and get your client on the line with you and just go through the whole house with them?
Oh yeah, of course. That would be that's totally doable, right? This is so simple. I mean, just again with your phone.
Yep. All right. So anything else on this subject? Lynette, you rock, by the way. Thank you for getting your client to do that with us.